Hi, and welcome to step number 2 in this series of videos we're doing called Do It Yourself Church Websites from Start to Finish. This is a playlist of videos I'm putting together for any church administrators or pastors who feel inclined to set up and create their own church website. Of course, we're always available to help you with that, but if you want to do this yourself, I want to help you as much as I can. And so I've created this playlist to help you get through that step by step. So in the last video, we looked at setting up a domain name, registering your domain name, and we got that done. And in this video, we're going to talk about hosting. Now, a lot of people have the idea that hosting and domain are the same thing, and we talked about that in the last video, and that you get those from the same company. I will just tell you, you can. For example, we use Namecheap to register our domain name. Namecheap also offers hosting, website hosting. Same with GoDaddy. You can register your domain there, and they also have hosting. I do not recommend using the hosting from either one of those registrars. I put hosting on a separate platform. It's a better way to set this up, and it'll be far less headaches down the road for you. So the hosting platform that I use is one called Flywheel. And Flywheel, when you go there, I'll put a link down below. It's an affiliate link, so if you click on that and get your hosting through that link, it'll help this channel out a bit. Won't cost you anything more, but you can do that. If not, just go to getflywheel.com, and it'll take you to this page. And simply what you want to do is just simply click the Get Started button, and Managed Hosting is fine. This Growth Suite is for agencies that are going to be building lots of websites and have lots of hosting. So Managed Hosting is fine. You can purchase it annually or monthly. And obviously, if you do it annually, you save a little bit of money. As you see, the prices change. If you do it annually, it saves you some money. Includes a couple months free. However, just be aware that if you pick annually, they are going to bill your credit card the entire year, so it'll be $150. So if you want to just do it monthly, try it out, see how you like it. I'm sure you will like it. You can click the monthly. Costs a couple extra dollars a month, but no big deal. They have several plans. This tiny plan is fine for a small a church setup. If your website starts growing, you're uploading tons of videos and stuff like that, and you begin to really use your website in that regard, which I hope you do. At some point, you'll exceed this threshold of storage here, and so you can just upgrade from the tiny plan to the starter, and that will increase your size, and you'll be off and running. But get started with the $15 a month plan, and basically they're going to ask you for some basic information here. I'm just making some stuff up here just to get past this screen. I've already got an account, so I'm not going to go through the whole purchase process, but I just want to show you where you go after this. Oops. Again, I'm just making some stuff up here. None of this stuff is real. And then click the agree. And hopefully all that stuff will get through here. Okay, and so once you fill out that information, they're going to ask you to, you've already selected your tiny plan, they're going to ask you for your credit card info. A couple things here, who will own this subscription. You can tick either one. If you leave it at me, then it's just more straightforward in the back end of the Flywheel site, so that's fine. You can give your subscription a name, and this is what will be reflecting on our billing statement, so you could put, your church name here if you want to. And that's what your subscription name will be called when it does the billing thing. Data center, United States is fine, unless you're in Canada or one of these other places, but that's fine. Don't worry about this enhanced managed plugin thing. That's just extra money you don't need to spend. You'll go ahead and fill out all your credit card information down here and get all that information filled out. You've got your monthly picked out, $15 a month. Tells you exactly that, and then you click the purchase button, and it'll step you through all of that. If you make any mistakes or errors, it's pretty straightforward. So get that all filled out, and when you're all done, it'll take you into the site. So I'm going to back out here and go right in. I've already got an account set up, so I'm going to go ahead and all right, now we're in business. So I have two plans here. You'll only see one. I've got two because I've got two different things going on for this test thing. But just pick your plan, whichever. It's only going to be one. So just make sure you click on it so it highlights it. Okay. And then you enter your site details. Okay. And so I'm going to call this. Oops, let me back up. This name doesn't matter what this is. I would just put your church name here. Because this is just the name that's going to show up on in your Flywheel account. Then here's your temporary domain name. So what I like to do here is actually put the domain name I purchased in here. Okay, and so whatever domain name you purchased, type that in here. So I put church layouts. Now you don't put the .com or .org or whatever you purchased. It's just the domain part, because this is a temporary domain name. So what it's going to do is it's going to set your hosting up with churchlayouts.flywheelsites.com. Okay, and that's just a temporary thing, so it's fine. And then this section here is for creating your password to log into the back end of your WordPress website that you're setting up. We are, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, this will be a WordPress site. That's what I use, and that's what you should use. So the admin username, you can be whatever you want it to be. And then the password. Okay. Boy, I had more trouble there. The main thing is you want to make your password the same in both of these, and if it's not exactly the same, it won't let you go. Okay, so just to recap, I picked out my plan, which you should only have one plan. I've named this is just the name of the site, Church Layouts. This is the domain name that I purchased in the last video, Church Layouts. And then username and password to sign into the website when it's all done. Then you click Create Site. And that's going to go out and automatically set up a WordPress website for you on your new hosting plan. I'm going to go ahead and pause this and let this run. It doesn't take too long, but I'll pause it so you don't have to sit here and watch this wheel spin. Okay, and once the site is done setting up, you're all set here. So what this does is sets up the site. It's called churchlayouts.flywheelsites.com. Okay. So this is not the domain name you purchased. This is just a temporary domain name. Everything's all set up, and there's one little other thing I'll talk to you about down here. They set them up and they're automatically default to what's called privacy mode. Privacy mode is going to require that you type in, when you go to the website, you'll have to type in a username and password to actually see the website. You can leave this on for now until you get your website built. This is what I typically do. But what I often do is I will change this to something that is more meaningful to me that I won't forget. So I always put my company name here. You could put like your church name here, and then some password that you're going to remember. I always put view my site. So you can put your church name here and view my site, and I'll show you what this does. So I'm going to click change. Okay, so now that's the privacy mode password. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this screen because sometimes it doesn't do things right unless you do. And if I click Church Flywheel Sites, now here's that little sign-in screen you have to do. So here's where I'm going to put in that stuff I just put into that password. One source web and VIEW my sites. View my site. Okay, and then click sign in, and that's going to let you into your website. And here you are. So you've got a WordPress website set up on Flywheel Hosting. Doesn't look doesn't look too exciting just yet. We're going to get there. And this is not your domain name yet. We haven't attached your domain name to it. So the way this process is going to work is we're going to go in and we're going to leave this as the domain name while we're building out our site. That way we're the only ones that see it. Nobody else can stumble across it. And this is sort of the development site until we get our church website all built out. Once it's built out, we'll change this over to our actual domain name, do all the things we need to do to make that happen. And, then we'll be off and running. But that's it for this video. That's how you set up hosting in Flywheel. And so now you've got your hosting account. Every time you log in here, you can see this information is all going to be here. And all you need to do is click on this or type that into your URL, and it will take you to that website, and you can work on it. So there you go. Our hosting's all set up, and in the next video, we're going to look at how to actually log into the back end of the website we just spun up in Flywheel and start building out our website. So we'll see you in that next video. Take care.